You guys have brought this up already as being one of the most important, or if not the most important issue facing Tulsa right now. We have several questions related to the homelessness issue in Tulsa.
We're going to check in with Jonathan Cooper, who has a question directly from one of our viewers. Jonathan?
Well, Craig and Lori, we've spoken to a lot of Tulsans who say that homelessness is a key issue for them in deciding on the mayor's race. Just to give you an idea of this, of how important it is for voters, nearly half of the responses we received in this include the issue of homelessness in some form. So our viewers want to know this. What is your plan to address homelessness? And specifically, does it involve enforcement of any kind? For example, maybe using Tulsa police?
Commissioner Keith, we want to start with you.
Okay. So we have these teams that are in place, and we need to get them in place 24/7. So we have the firefighters, we have the police, they work with Family and Children's Services, so that when they are dealing with our homeless, they have individuals who are used to dealing on that front. So I would like to expand the number of those teams working so that they're doing that work 24/7. And as I mentioned before, I'm working with the downtown business owners. We've identified a site for a low barrier shelter. The city is working on more of a transitional shelter, which we desperately need, but we must have a low barrier shelter for a lot of the individuals that if you're in the downtown, you see them, and they're the ones who don't necessarily have a place to go because they just can't stay in our normal shelter. So I'm excited about getting that project moving because we need it. We've needed it for years, and I'm convinced we can get that done working together.
State Representative Nichols, your response.
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, as I mentioned before, our homelessness strategy to get us to functional zero by 2030 is online at monroeformayor.com. And to the question, the question specifically around law enforcement. Look, I don't think law enforcement should necessarily be used to simply clear out folks who are unhoused, but I do believe that it's critical when folks are breaking the law, whether they're housed or unhoused, that we make sure we handle that issue as we need. I do agree that this is a challenge that has to be met with a lot of compassion. There's a lot of folks who struggle, whether it be on the mental health front, the substance abuse front, actually the physical health front. And if we coordinate our services better and we change outcomes as opposed to just kind of getting people what they need to get by, we'll get on the other side of this issue. I think it's interesting, and I always think it's interesting, that folks who have been here for 16 years now talk about the things they may or possibly will do. It's time for us to get on top of this issue and get it solved right now and not leave it for our kids.
And that kind of leads us to our next question. We want to delve a little bit deeper into this issue because it is so important to so many Tulsans. There are several plans on how to address homelessness in Tulsa, and you guys have brought up a couple.
So let's talk about really kind of two different areas. One is housing first approach, and that means you provide permanent